everyone, how are you today? I hope all of you are in good condition, even though we can't meet each other directly. Okay, my name is Vincentia Andriana, but you can call me Vincent, and that my student number is 1812-14003, and of course I'm not alone today because it will be boring, right? If just only me. So there will be my two friends join in this video later. Their name is Ivena and Mela. Okay, in this chance, my friends and I will explain and discuss about speech function in the sociolinguistic. We'll provide some materials about the speech function, and we will identify speech function of someone's speech. Okay, without any further ado, let's start our discussion with the meaning of speech function. Okay, first let's talk about what speech function is. Speech function is a way of someone delivers ideas in communication to make listeners understand the ideas well. So there are many kinds of speech functions. They are: first, expressive utterances; second, directive utterances; third, referential utterances; fourth, metalinguistic utterances; fifth, photic utterances; and last is phatic utterances. Okay, let's discuss one by one so we can understand kinds of speech together. First, expressive utterances. Expressive utterances has function to express the speaker's feeling. Expressive utterances are those with perspective and speaker involved. Acknowledge, admit, confess, deny, apologize, like "I'm sorry for what I have done." Second, directive utterances. Directive utterances has function to attempt to get someone to do something. And then there are three kinds of directive utterances. There are commands, requests, and suggestions. And next, we have referential utterances. Referential utterances has function to provide information. And next, we have metalinguistic utterances. Metalinguistic utterances has function to comment on language itself. And next, we have photic utterances. Photic utterances has function to focus on aesthetic features of language. And the last is phatic utterances. Phatic utterances has function to express solidarity and empathy with others. Phatic utterances is the exchange of greetings and say goodbyes, the polite chit-chat about whatever is expected in the particular society. A phatic expression is one that doesn't require an answer because it is just social talk or responses, much like small talk. For example, "How are you? Have a nice day. How is it going? What's up? You're welcome." And then that's all for the kind of speech function. After this, we would like to ask all of you to join us identify of someone's speech. My friend Ivena will lead you in this discussion. So that's enough for me, and let's move to my friend Goodbye guys, see you!
Hello everyone, and thank you Vincent for introducing the materials of the speech function. Let me introduce myself properly first. My name is Magdalena Ivena A. You can call me Ivena. My student number is 18 12 14 015. Like my friend said before, I will lead all of you to identify someone's speech so we can understand more about speech function. And now, who is someone we will identify the speech with? We will identify Kim Namjoon's speech at the United Nations. Here's the pictures of him and his group when he was speech in the United Nations. Kim Namjoon is the leader of BTS, and BTS is one of the popular Korean boy groups. Kim Namjoon is a man who very fluent in speaking English. He was chosen to have a speech there because BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF. But unfortunately, we cannot insert the speech video in this video because of the duration and the copyright. But we will provide this video link in the description box, so don't forget to check it. So let's begin identify Kim Namjoon's speech from beginning all of his speech. He said like this in the beginning. Thank you, Mr. Secretary General UNICEF, Executive Director, Excellencies, and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It's an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generations. Our group thinks that those sentences have expressive utterances, as we know that he said he felt honored, so he expressed his feeling. Next is when he talked about last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We have been partnering with UNICEF and violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. He provided some information why BTS selected to have campaign with UNICEF. So those sentences are referential utterances. After that, he began to talk about himself, like he was born in Ilsan, South Korea, and he also talked about the conditions of Ilsan. He said that he was just an ordinary boy who used to imagine he was a superhero and saving the world. Our group thinks those sentences are also referential utterances because he provided some information about himself so the audiences could know him better. After that, he also said, looking back, that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and started seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the stars at night. I stopped daydreaming. I tried to jam myself into moons that other people met. Soon, I began to shout out my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So like this, we all lost our names. We become like ghosts. I had one sanctuary, and that was music. There was a small voice in me that said, "Wake up, man, and listen to yourself." but it took me a long time to hear music calling my name. Those sentences have poetic utterances because when we listen those sentences are like a poem, and those sentences are beautiful and have beautiful meaning too. And before we continue the identify of the Kim Namjoon speech, I would like to invite my friend to be the last person to be in this video because it will be boring if only I lead the discussions. So that's all for me, and let my friends continue our discussion. Thank you and see you, and please Mela, time is yours. Goodbye.
Hello everyone, my name is Domela Febriani. My student number is 004. Thank you for giving me time to continue our discussion in this challenge. So, let's continue. Kim Namjoon also gave the information again about his group. He said, even after making the decision to join BTS, they were heartless. Most people thought we are hopeless. Sometimes I just want to quit. I think I was very lucky that I did not give it all up. I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling. We have become artists performing in half stadiums and selling millions of albums. So, those sentences have referential literacy function, not only expressive, referential, and poetic utterancy in their speech, but they are also directive and emphatic utterances. He used directive utterancy to attempt his fans to do something that can make his fans love their self more. The sentences that show directive utterancy function in his speech are: first, so let's all take one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So, now I urge you to speak yourself. Second, tell me your story. I want to hear your voice, and I want to hear your confusion, no matter who you are, where we are from, your skin color, gender identity. Speak yourself. Third, find your name, find your voice, and speak yourself. Fourth, what is your name? Just speak yourself. He also used static utterances to express his solidarity to others. He said like this: like most people, I had many mistakes in my life, and I have my faults, and I have many fears. But I'm going to embrace myself as hard as I can, and I'm starting to love myself little by little. He said like this to express his solidarity and empathy to his friends, because he knows that are many of his fans who feel insecure and cannot talk about themselves and not brave enough to speak up about themselves. Unfortunately, we can find meta-linguistic literacy in Kim Namjoon's speech, but that's okay. We can learn together again in the next challenge, and we think that is enough because Kim Namjoon's speech already had the 5 kinds of speech function. We hope that our explanation can help all of you understand more about speech function. We are sorry if we made a lot of mistakes in our explanation. Thank you for attention, and don't forget to carry your health and keep safe. Please wear your mask and always use your hand sanitizer. Thank you, and see you again.